Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yikes. I look like I'm wearing like a piece of like this, I don't know, this shirt makes me look really, I don't know, the shirt is so thin. I don't know, it makes me look really funny. Anyways, yeah, welcome back to my channel guys. Today's menu is Korean hand-tossed noodles, or yeah, hand-tossed noodles with seafood, or also known as kalguksu. This is like, I am always stuck here after I introduce this dish, whatever, I just get stuck. So I don't know what to say. So let's just start cooking. Okay, so I have...
Interesting question.
My Siri just responded to me. It's weird. Okay. Start boiling water. So I'm going to make some broth or stock with some anchovies. It's going to add a couple because I don't want them to be too, like I don't want to taste the anchovy flavor too much. So I'm going to add a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna start adding the seafoods right away. Because when I was looking up this recipe, one of the tips was not to have the seafood in too long because the flavor will get too much, especially the anchovy. Like other seafoods are okay, but especially anchovies, like I can't do too much of it. Like I remember when I was trying to make soybean paste soup and I made anchovy stock, and I thought that like, oh, like the longer I boil with anchovies it'll be tastier, but actually it ended up being too fishy, and I didn't eat too much of it. So, and I'm going to add some clams. I don't know much to add. Oh, I found the crab. Oh no. Oh my god, I found the crab. I just have a little bit left in here. I did defrost them in the salt water. You know what? What the heck? Let me just add all of it. I might add more water then. Let's just add some water, extra water. Because I still have to add some noodles in here. And I have zucchini or squash. And on the side, I have dumplings. Oh, no. So this is just vinegar. Soy sauce, sesame oil, and pepper flakes, and kimchi. And I have regular gyoza or dumplings with some seaweed on top. So hungry. And I could season it as I go. I don't have to worry about that just yet, because you gotta get so much flavor from the seafood. Oh, it's not much to do. Just gonna have one. I was choked on it. I think, okay, so I'm going to take the anchovies out as soon as the water starts boiling. Yeah, because I don't want them in my soup. I mean, if you really like them, you could keep them in there, but normally it's preferred out of the soup. So I'm going to flavor them with black pepper and salt towards the end. And if you want spicy, you could add some pepper flakes, which I'm going to do, because I love pepper flakes. And some coffee. Do you like my New York one? This is you guys know that I'm collecting the Starbucks cups. in each city. I think they do have international ones. Because they had Canada, so collecting those right now. And this is actually I'm using it. I usually leave them out for display, but I'm using this one because this is my second one, which I'm so thankful for because one of my my boyfriend's good friend got it for me, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then my cousin recently went to New York, and he got it for me. I mean, he didn't know I had it, so I was just like really thankful. And he's like, oh no, if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. I'm like, no. I thought about it. Maybe I thought about it because I felt like, oh, like I already have one. This is already my second one. Maybe I don't need one, but what I want right now is I want to have like a whole like big collection of it, and people ask like, oh, why do you have two of like each? And I want to have a story to tell. Like it's not like really like big story, but still something to tell. Like, oh, this one's from my cousin, this one's from my friend, and this one's from like when I went on travel with my boyfriend and stuff like that. That's why I wanted to just keep everything because it was really thoughtful for them to buy it for me, and I don't want to reject it. Okay. I'm going to take out the anchovies because I don't like them. It's like they're live again because these are dried anchovies. Is that it? Oh, I didn't think about my shrimp turning red. Like making the soup turn red. I could take them out for a little. Because I don't want my soup to get any red. And I think they should be cooked anyways. And I don't want my soup to turn red. Okay. I think that's it, right? Okay. There's some salt. And some pepper. Oh, and I should have thought about this earlier too, but you could season it with some soy sauce if you don't want salt. Like 1, 2. Add a little bit more. And I'm going to take like the foam out a little because I want to keep it as clear, I guess. I have some hand-tossed noodles to add them right away. I have 2 bundle. So usually when you get these from Asian markets, they're not, they're usually fresh. They're not deep fried or anything like that, but they are, they are covered in flour so they wouldn't stick together. If you put the noodles in right away, the soup will get a little bit thicker, but if you don't want that, what I did was I kind of just like dipped it in cold water for a second. So, I mean, it'll still get, the soup will still get a little bit thicker, but not as much, obviously. But, this looks good. I'm going to add the shrimp a little later. It's like a garnish. Oh, it's like perfect amount of water. I'm going to add a little bit more soy sauce. And there's different type of soy sauce. Like there are soy sauces for soup. I think they're a little bit stronger and thicker, and the ones I'm using is for like think for like stir fries or just seasoning something that's not soup. So, but I didn't want to like buy two different types. Okay. A little bit more salt. Okay. To add some squash. And I'm going to leave a little bit, like just a little bit for garnish. Okay. The noodles do take a little bit longer to cook because they're, it's not like ramen noodles. And they're a bit thicker, you know, so. Yum. Oh, I wish it wasn't as red. I didn't think about that. For a little. Also, this morning, both me and my boyfriend woke up really annoyed because of the dog upstairs. And we were like, oh my god, it's 5 in the morning and the dog was howling, barking. We're like, okay, I had enough. Like, this is too much. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much if it's like barking and howling a lot. I mean, it's sad to hear, but you know, like, it's not enough for me to like call the maintenance guy or like, you know, kind of write a complaint to the apartment. It wasn't like that. But this morning I was like, you know what, I can't. If it's affecting my sleep and like my boyfriend's sleep, you know, like I have to do something about it. So I emailed our maintenance guy, or I texted him, and he said, and I asked him like, oh, is it just me that hearing this? Because it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, did all other people mention it to you? He's like, yeah, actually I got quite a few complaints, and he just told me to write like a legitimate like a complaint letter, so he would have it in record. And he said he's gonna talk to the owners today. They're gonna figure out like a solution for the dog to like, I guess, like not feel as lonely, or if not, if it continues, like they have to find them, which I didn't want, because it's not, I mean, in a way it is their fault, but you know, I feel bad that they have to pay fine because their dog feels lonely. You know, it's sad, but it just, you know, if it's affecting like the entire neighbor in the apartment, you know, like it just, something's gotta, you know, they gotta figure out something, you know. So I just felt bad, but this morning I was so frustrated. The noodles are still pretty raw. I have to cook it a little longer. Okay. The shrimp on top. Ugh. And then I'm going to add these guys. Yum! Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper flakes. Put it on top like that. And yay! I think we are ready to eat. Perfect. Oh jeez. Thank you for this meal. These noodles are definitely a lot more chewier than the typical Korean noodles, I guess. I mean, there's so many different type of noodles, but these are chewier like you're chewing a gum chewy, but they're like the cold noodles. They're chewier, like they're kind of like very dense. Not dense. What is it? They're very like hard, but chewy. Does anyone have a better explanation? 아빠빠빠. 아. But you do have to be careful because you might chew on like the little pieces of the shell. I think they break pretty easily for being shell. If you want, you can honestly even add this sauce into here to season it. But I don't want to add too much soy sauce because it might change the color of the soup. It's delicious. If I'm still not full after eating this, I think I could add some rice in here. Maybe. But noodles get me full pretty fast too, so we'll see. And especially because soup. I think many of you guys wonder what I do after or before I film mukbang. Many people think I sleep right after I eat. Cause I mean like, I do get pretty bad food coma. And honestly, I used to though. Like I think when I was at my parents' house, I feel mukbang and I feel tired and I take a nap, you know, and that's like the fastest way to gain weight. And I did. And I realized that if I want to lose weight, of course I have to, you know, like, eating is one thing, but you have to work out, you know, to kind of balance out what you eat or even lose weight. But another thing I added to that was my lifestyle. So what I used to do in my parents' house, I used to, you know, film mukbang, I take a nap, and I clean up, and I start editing. And maybe I'll work out. Because it was so hard. But you really have to change your lifestyle, as in, after you're done eating, especially a large amount of food, don't sit there and do nothing. Go walk your dog, go clean up, go clean your house, mop something, or clean something. Like, what I started doing was I kept myself like busy, as in like physically, like I kept moving around, and you know, I'd make sure, you know, that's why I'm like glad. I adjusted my schedule to like walk my dog in the morning and film mukbang, and then walk my dog again, which, you know, like perfect time for him to go out, and it's perfect time for me to kind of like digest what I just ate, instead of like working out, because, you know, it's bad for you if you work out right away after you eat. So that's what I did. And you don't feel like shit after, because after you guys know, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but some of you guys might know, like, if you eat and you take a nap, and when you wake up, you really feel like shit, and you regret it so much. No? This shrimp is really good. Ow. And I think I even did that when I first started mukbang. Like, I would eat, and I would feel really tired and exhausted, because you know, I used to have a full-time job at a company, and you know, I film mukbang after work, so, and I would just feel so tired. On top of that, I have food coma, you know, so I would usually like take a nap or whatnot, and I gained a lot of weight, but it's okay. I learned. Um, Another thing that I did wrong was I used to wake up really early in the morning, like 6 o'clock. And then I just wanted to start my day early just because I work at home. I don't want an excuse to wake up late and start late. So I would start waking up early, I walk my dog, feed him, I drink coffee, plan out my day. And I eat breakfast and I realized that I get tired by like 9 o'clock and I would take another nap. Like, what's the point? I'd rather, and then I decided, like, you know what, if I'm gonna keep doing that, I'd rather wake up a little later and not take naps at all. And that's what I started doing. But you have to make sure you wake up. Right now, I'm really hooked to tomatoes and eggs. Like, usually that's my breakfast, if not at all. Clams are so good. And I'm talking about my weight because I don't know. If I'm complaining, I'm not complaining to you guys or anyone. Like, I'm only complaining to myself, and that's why the reason why I stopped talking about it is because a lot of people tell me, they always encourage me, like, don't feel bad, like, you're fine, whatever. But, like, I didn't want you guys to think, like, I want you guys to feel bad for me or anything like that, so I stopped talking about it. The only reason I'm talking about it today is because if there is a person out there who's trying to lose weight, and obviously I'm not the one who should be giving advice like that because look what I'm eating, look how much I'm eating. But if you guys do want to lose weight, I will suggest, like, not only work out but change your lifestyle. Even like eating, like, let's say, like, oh, like, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm not gonna eat anything fried or anything bad, I'm only gonna eat vegetables or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm one of those people, like, I don't think it really matters what you eat as long as you eat a little bit of it. Like, you say, oh, I'm gonna eat dumpling soup, but I'm gonna only eat enough so I feel content. I think even that, and if you change your lifestyle, like, you'll still lose weight. Like, so only eat so that you feel content, not like feel bloated. And I know that, like, sometimes I eat on my channel a lot, and it's definitely, there's no way I feel content with this food. I'm definitely full, But that's why I started working out a lot. I work out a lot. I burn a lot of calories. I move a lot during the day. I play, like, I've been exercising with my dog a lot. Like, yeah, we run outside together for a long time, and it gets him to work out, it gets me to work out. So it's been good. I'm definitely not. I don't know if I'm losing weight. But I'm definitely not gaining anymore. A lot of you guys defend me, like, when people comment saying like, oh, you got fat, whatever, and a lot of you guys comment on like, you know, like why you guys like shaming on that. Like I really do appreciate it, but it's really okay because I think it's because I don't take it personally. I mean, like, does that even make sense? Because it's like, okay, anyways, because it's not like I don't do anything about it anymore. Like I think before when people started telling me like she's gaining weight, she's getting fat, and I didn't do anything about it. So I mean, I did, but it wasn't hard enough, you know. So like that time I was just like, you know what, I'm so like hurt, and like I don't know why people are calling me fat, because I wasn't doing anything to myself and I didn't see any changes in me. But now, because I am doing something about it and I know it's gonna change, I don't care. Anyways, this is good. I just wanted to talk about it briefly just because I wanted to like thank you guys who always defend me. I appreciate it a lot, but like it's okay. Like I'm like I don't feel hurt by it. But I really do appreciate it so much, like how you guys are defending me like that. So I just wanted to like say that to you guys. Yeah, I don't know if I want to add rice here anymore because I'm getting full. We'll see. I don't know if my roots are bothering anyone. Like I thought about it. I thought about just bleaching it again, but I wanted to wait until I go to Korea because I'm gonna change my hair color, and you guys will find out what color. But until then, I didn't want to really touch it anymore. I want to grow it out a little so they can do everything with a minimum damage on my hair. So I think for now I'm gonna leave it. So you guys have to deal with it for 3 months. Is it even 3 months? Oh my god. About 2.5 months. But my boyfriend and I have been watching like YouTube videos of like people vlogging about them going on the business class, like is it business class, right? Yeah. Was it first class? I don't know. Is it business class? Anyways, you know, like the really like for VIP guests on airplane. Oh my gosh! Like I saw the first one we saw was the Asiana, the Korean airline. Wow! Like it's amazing. It's amazing. Like they literally have their own little cube, and they have TV, and they could lay down completely. You know, they get food whenever they want. What else do they get? They get like, what else do they get? I mean, like I think they have. I think the main difference is that they have a lot of room and they have more privacy and their TV and all. Because I mean, Asiana, they have TV in every seat, but for the business class, they just have the size of like here, or I don't know, like enough for them to lay down. And this guy was like, I never had such a comfortable sleep in my life, like better, like as if I was at a hotel. I'm like, wow, like that was like, you know, like maybe like I don't, like maybe before I die, like before my life is over, maybe I could try it out. And in my head, I was thinking like, oh, it's probably what, like 3,000-4,000, maybe 5,000. It was $10,000 for one ticket, and I think it's 10,000 for going over the sea, or like out of the country or something like that. $10,000 for a ticket? Like, are you kidding me? Like, no, that's not worth it. I'll suffer just a little bit. Like, it's not even suffering. Like those big airlines, and that's the ones that go overseas a lot. They usually have more room than like United or Frontier or something like that. They just have a little bit more, so I don't mind that. But 10,000, like, oh my gosh! And then we started watching Emiratis. That's like the plane that goes to Dubai. That plane is so expensive. I don't know like economy class tickets are, but for business, it's the minimum. It starts from 30,000 for a ticket. 30,000, that's like someone's salary right there. I mean, how rich do you have to be to like go on business class every time you travel, you know? But I heard like, a lot of people who's rich enough to own their own jet, but they don't want to like pay for the maintenance, because like it's a consistent money if you have your own jet. So they just like go on the business class. It's so cool because, you know, they not only they have their own little cubicle, they have a full bar. Like, I think it's free. I don't know if it's free, but they have a full bar with like really high quality drinks, alcohol, and they have full shower, like steamed full shower. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would totally just pay just to be on the plane. I don't have to go anywhere. Like I'll just like, can they go around the world and then I'll just be in that plane? You know, it's so freaking awesome. But 30,000? Oh my god, no. That's pretty cool, I think. But honestly, maybe the Asiana is doable. I don't know how the Korean airline is, but as far as I know, like United and American Airlines, they're not that nice, but I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I'm getting full. And the reason I don't want to eat too much right now, or like, well, I think I eat enough more than I need to, honestly. But I don't want to eat to the point where I can't move because sometimes I do. I don't want to do that because I have to go work out soon and I need to be able to digest all this before that, or else I might die at the workout. So. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Maybe I should have added one noodle packet or bundle because I got some eggs, seaweed, and what do you call it? Yeah, rice. It would have tasted really good. It's okay, next time. But I don't know, like for me, spending like $30,000 on a plane ticket just because they have all like the cool amenities that you have at a home on the plane, but it's fine. You know, it's not really like worth it for me. I mean, like I wish I could, but it's just not something that I feel like I'm missing out. I don't feel like I'm missing. You know, it's not something that I miss out. You know, that's fine. But like vacation wise, like traveling, seeing like the nature and hiking and like all those like, you know, just places like surreal places that you have to visit in the world. Like that's something I feel so eager, and I don't feel like I'm wasting money because like I probably told you guys too, but when I wanted to go to Utah because they have this one hotel, and I mean some parts of the room they don't have a roof because you don't need it, you know, and that hotel is middle of the desert. So cool, right? And like there's like I think they offer yoga class, and they have a pool in the middle, and like, you know, at night, like can you imagine the sky, like how beautiful it's gonna be? Oh my gosh, because they have no light there, so you're gonna see so many stars. And it was just really amazing looking. Like I really wish I could sleep in the middle of a desert without a roof. You know, that's so freaking cool. Like to me, that's something that I really think is worth the money and worth my time and everything. But I think Utah also had like a teepee hotel, but that's definitely a lot more affordable. Oh, the hotel ones, like I think it starts from 1,000 a night. So, yeah. When my boyfriend and I planned to go there, when we planned, like before, I was like, I asked him, hey, do you want to do that? He's like, are you stupid or crazy? Like, no, that's so much. I was like, no, just use my credit card. Just use my credit card. And he's like, no. So, like, my boyfriend is a lot more careful with his money than I. But, you know, because, like, that's how he grew up, you know. But for me, I'm just, I don't know. I that's something that I'm learning from him, and I think that's like really important in a relationship. I think it really for me at least it works really well when stuff that I lack in that my partner is good at it, or whatever he likes and I'm good at it. So we kind of help each other out, you know, instead of like us being the same, cause you know opposite attract, and if we're the same, we're gonna clash. Like yeah, maybe in the beginning we'll like connect more. Like oh my god, I do that too. I like that too. You know all that. But in the long run, when it comes to more like stuff that needs to be done in a relationship, not just like love and going on dates. You know, like, there are other things that come along when you're in a relationship for a long time. And if that doesn't work out for you guys, because you guys are so similar. Yeah, it might be hard. Like, I'm glad that I'm very different from my boyfriend. I'm glad. Okay, so I really shouldn't be drinking this right now, but I have some leftover Diet Coke from our gathering last week. The guys needed, like, they had some kind of whiskey. Yeah, and then they bought this one chaser, so. You know, I used to be a Sprite person. I used to like Sprite a lot. And I never understood why people like Coke. Like soda Coke. I never understood why people like Coca-Cola. And then one day I started drinking it more than usual. I think it's because one of my friends in high school and college, she was crazy over Coca-Cola. And I think whenever I hung out, we drank it or something, and then I got hooked to it after that. Yeah, I used to like Sprite a lot more. Okay, well, I'm going to end the video here. I made a lot of mess, so I need to clean this up. But thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe for more videos, and come back for my next mukbang tomorrow. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good day. Or good night. Good week. Bye.